Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I would love to review this lovely wig for you, which is called Bella Vida by Raquel Welch in the color Hazelnut. Now, if you want to know how the color is composed, what special features she has, and she has a lot of them, how the cap looks from the inside, and how I like her, then stick around and let's get started. Her name is Bella Vida. I love that name. And she is part of that new sheer luxury collection Raquel Welch Wigs introduced, I think it was in 2023. It's definitely a newer collection, and with this collection they also introduced what they call the Luxe Light cap. And this one has one of these really luxurious caps that actually feel amazing, but more of that in a minute. I'm so glad I get the chance to try this and show you this style. And I must say I'm positively surprised, and I really like her better in real life than on the pictures that they published. The stock photos by Raquel Welch. She looks completely different. She's very symmetrical. It's more of a wave pattern, like it's been brushed and set to look like this, and I actually didn't really like that much. But in real life, I must say it's much curlier and a little more undone than in the pictures than what I saw, and I really like it much more like this. And so I think it's always good to see wigs here on YouTube, more or less live, but in movement and on different people than just on pictures and the models. Although most of the times they look fabulous, of course. And of course, it's always some personal preference. Maybe someone likes the style better on the pictures than on me. But like I said, I really like it more like this. And the reason I am able to show you this wig in this color that I wouldn't have chosen for myself, although I really like it, is that my friends Jan and Silke from Circumference sent it over to me so I can try it on and review it, since it's a return by a customer who didn't like it. And of course, it's not really good for the shop, since they can't return the wig to the manufacturer and have to wait until somebody else buys it. And if you by any chance like that style in this color, then just go to www.perruckenglück.de. I'll leave the link down in the description box, and check out their clearance section, which is called sale, and there you can find her to a great discount, and they ship all over Europe. So if you like it just in this color and you want to get a good deal, check them out. And to Jan and Silke, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to show this to everyone. I'm really grateful. Now, the style has a great length. It's a shoulder length, I would say. It braces the shoulders, and it's a bob, basically, with lots of curls or waves, depending on how you style it. I think it's almost curly. And I love the length, and I think this is a length you don't find that often. It's a little bit like Wavy Day. I would say they have a similar length, and I really like that length. And like I said, that new cap construction they introduced with this style is really gorgeous. Now, the wig features an extended lace front and a left side monofilament part. But apart from that, most of it is completely hand-tied. The rest of the top here is hand-tied, and also is the back, and so is everything else. I think there are just a few closed wefts in the back, but apart from that, it's all hand-tied. And they also added silicone pieces, like a lining, in the ear tabs and on the nape, which is fabulous if you don't have any bio hair of your own, like me. I always buzz it very short. And so this gives you even more security. I never have a problem with sliding wigs that don't fit, or, you know, they just fit perfectly every time. I don't even wear wig ribs underneath. But this feels really great on your skin. It's like, it feels like glued down. If you try to you know, pull on the cap, it doesn't move, but it doesn't feel like glued. You don't feel the silicone either, it just feels good. And in case you don't like these silicone inlays, you can just cut them out. They're just stitched in by hand, I think. It's very secure, but if you don't like them, just cut them out and you have your felt covered ear tabs and nape. So I think these Lux Slide caps, as they call it, are really fabulous. And I was waiting for new styles to appear in that cap and was surprised when they released the new spring collection of 2024 that none of them was in this cap style. So I asked them and they assured me that there will be new styles to come in 2024 in that sheer luxury series. And I think these are great news because it is mostly hand-tied, but not completely hand-tied. And especially if you just have that mono part and not a full mono top, it's a little bit less expensive than the fully hand-tied ones. So I must say, I really love these caps. And of course, I'm going to show you the inside of the cap in a bit. But first, let me show you these special features from up close, as always. And as always, they are done really well. I mean, look at that hairline. Isn't this just incredible? As always, I just love the Raquel Welch lace fronts. They're done beautifully and the knots are so fine you can hardly see them. It just looks as if it's growing out of my scalp. And here's that extended lace front that goes down to approximately here. And also the mono part is done beautifully. This is straight out of the box. You can see through to my scalp, which is what I love, and I don't have to pluck, and this is really well done. As always, Raquel Welch wigs never disappoint, and you just know that you will be getting fabulous quality and great bang for your buck, so to speak. But now let's have a look at that beautiful style from all sides, and afterwards, of course, also outside in natural delight. So, how do you like Bella Vida? Do you have her, or are you interested in her? Are you maybe planning on getting her, maybe in a different color? Please let me know in the comments below. I'd really love to know. Now, the cap fits actually pretty average, but has a lot of stretch. That's what I noticed when I put her on. Raquel Welch hand-tied caps are always a little bit larger than, for example, Villa hand-tied caps. It fits great, but they're really stretchy, so I'm pretty sure even with a little larger head circumference, this cap would fit you well. Now, talking about the cap, let's have a look at that beautiful Lux Slide cap from the inside. So here's that gorgeous cap from the inside. Here you can see the lace front that is extended all the way into the ear tabs, and then this seamlessly goes into this lace or mono part. But as you can see, all the rest of the top here is also hand-tied, so you could also part her here or in the center if you like, and it would still look pretty realistic. Then she has the ear tabs with those silicone inlays or whatever you call these, and as you can see here, they are hand stitched, so if you don't like them you can just cut them. And then you have the felt covered ear tabs underneath. Then the rest of the cap is all hand tied, as you can see here, and there are only very few wefts down at the nape, maybe 5 or 6. So this is a really luxurious, completely hand tied cap. And here's the extended nape with the Velcro adjusters, and here's also that silicone part that really gives you a very secure sit in the nape. So this really is a very luxurious, very well made cap. Now the fibers are made from Raquel Welch's True to Life fibers, which are heat-define synthetics. That means you can use your heat tools to alter the style if you like. You could straighten it, add different curls or waves to it. And they're also not as shiny as the regular synthetic. And in case the ends start fraying, getting frizzy, not feeling that great anymore, you can also use your heat tools to treat the ends and make them feel and look like new again, which is why I love and prefer the heat-defined fibers. Now, in this particular case here, the fibers are a little on the drier side, I noticed, which might be the color. And sometimes it's also the curlier styles that feel a little drier than the straight ones. But it's nothing that would bother me, and you can always put a leave-in conditioner in or some shine formula, you know, that gives you a little more shine if you like, or some wig mist, etc., to make them even smoother and look less dry if this bothers you. But like I said, it wouldn't really bother me. Now, when it comes to permatease, I can tell you there is no permatease whatsoever in this wig. I tried to find it, but since it's almost completely hand-tied, I don't feel any permatease anywhere, not even at the sides where they usually have some permatease. So this is, I would say, completely permatease free. And it also has a really low density for Raquel Welch wigs. This is not even a medium density. I would really say this has a pretty low density. And all the volume you see, this one gets from the waves or curls. And that's about it. Other than that, it really feels and looks, in my opinion, really natural, no bulky parts, yeah, it just feels great when you touch your head as if it was your own hair. I really love that. Okay, now let's have a look at that new color, at least for me, outside in natural daylight. So, how do you like the color? Do you have it, or would you consider it? I'm pretty surprised and would have thought that I like it, but now that I see it on myself, I must say I really like it. Okay, so let's talk about the color for a minute. It's called Hazelnut and has the color code RL829. And Raquel Welch describes the color as medium brown with ginger red highlights. Okay, I wouldn't call the highlights red, but rather strawberry blonde. They look blonde to me, but they definitely have that reddish vibe going on, a reddish hue. Now, if we have a look at the color codes, the 8, which is the base color, is a light chestnut brown, which also, of course, has some red in it. And the 29 is a color that is missing in my color table. I have a 28, which is called ginger tea or Irish red, and the 30, which is a light auburn. So the 29 is in between that, and I personally would describe this, like I said, as a strawberry blonde, since we have blondes up to the 27, which is a strawberry blonde. Then there's that 28, which is ginger tea. And then we're going into the red colors with 30, 30A, 31 being a burgundy, 32 cherry, and so on. So I think the 29 is still a blonde, but a very red blonde. Yeah, so I would say this is a warm color, definitely. And it's unrooted, which really isn't so obvious on these darker colors. But it's an unrooted color, which looks pretty natural, except for the highlights. But this looks like it's been colored at the salon, and you left quite some money there. So all in all, I really like this color. Okay, that was my review of Bella Vida. I hope you liked it and it's helpful. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my future videos. And as you know, there's a new one coming out each Friday. Now, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you're well. Stay that way, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Introduced, I think it was in 2023. I'm not really sure if it was the spring collection or if it was, or was it before that in 2022? I don't remember. But pattern that is very, you know, very strict, very like strict and totally just one wave. That one wave all around. It looks like it's been brushed and, you know, left in that. Like it's then just go to www. Just go to www. This cap would fit you fine. This cap would you. Let's have a look at that gorgeous cap. Let's have a look at that beautiful Lux Light cap. Now, if you like this one here, you might also like this one, or maybe also this one, or maybe even both.